And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at My First Stone Age, the card game. Now, My First Stone Age, the card game is basically, My First Stone Age was a board game based on a bigger board game. So we have Stone Age, which was made for adults, then they made a board game for kids, kind of in the same theming, and now this is a card game. That's not only a card game on its own, but can also be used as kind of an expansion or addition to My First Stone Age. Let me show you. At the beginning of the game, you're going to put 9 goods face down in a circle around here, and the rest of the goods face up in a pile. You're going to put the mammoth here on one of the tiles. Doesn't matter which one. By the way, his name is Martin. Martin the mammoth. And each player is going to take a hut and put it in front of them. So for this hut, I'm going to need these 3 resources. So on my turn, I can move the mammoth 1 to 4 spaces. So let's say I move them 2. I look at the card underneath. Is that one of the cards I need? No, it's not. Maybe I move them 2 the next time. And the tooth, I do need a tooth, so I put that there. I then take this and put it face down. Everyone can see what's there. So then the players will continue going and we'll see what goods are in the different spots. And since I know it's there now, I'll land there again and take this pottery one because pottery is one of the 3 things I need. And I'm going to keep going until I find that arrow. Nope, not the arrow. And maybe I'm moving 1 at a time. And eventually I find the arrow. I have all 3 things I need to build this hut, so I will put those underneath the discard pile in the middle. And I'll turn my hut over to show that it's built, taking a new hut. Now I need to find these 3 things. Now as you're moving them around, like I said, people can see what's going here, and we have different resources. One of the resources here is a dog. The dog is essentially a wild resource, so he can be used for any of the resources that you have on your hut. And you keep going till one person builds 3 huts. That person is the winner. Card quality for the game is very good, considering it's to be turned over by kids a lot of times. And these things are very easy to tell apart. There's no resources. In fact, there's not a lot of pieces to the game. It is literally these cards and this mammoth. And that's pretty much it. Now the mammoth, of course, is big and chunky, but it's kind of weird that the box is so big because you literally put the mammoth on this side and the cards here, but you could have put it here. It's really pretty small. And in fact, if you're going to keep it and use it with the full game of My Stone Age, then you could just put it right in a box and get rid of this one completely. Now, when you include this game in with the original game, if you played the original game, you're not using the hut cards, only the good cards and Martin. And you're going to have Martin at the trading post of the board game. And you can, if you land your figure to where Martin is, you can move them to any space and take that one. And also, if you go to the construction site, you can draw one of those cards, and it might be a thing you need to build your hut. So just a few extra options. It actually kind of makes the board game a little bit robust. So I really can recommend this game in 2 ways. If you want to use it as expansion for My Stone Age, that's great. But it's also a good game in its own right. And it has a lot of the feeling of the other one, but in a much smaller, condensed card game form. I really like this game for kids. It's pretty simple. It's easy. They're going to be moving around in a circle and using memory. At first, you don't know where anything is, but as you flip things and put them back, you will know. And as you put each new card from the deck out, pretty soon you should know every spot on the board. And you know whether you should move 1, 2, 3, or 4. But keeping those things in memory and then getting a new hut and saying, oh wait, these are the resources, where are those resources? It works really well, and it's quick and it's fun. It works well for younger elementary kids. That's who I would recommend this one. And it's a way to take memory and add a little bit of fun to it, and also teaches kids collecting these resources to build the hut. You know, get this, and this is your reward. And it's just some good skills, but in a very small, easy card game. Like I said, you can take all this stuff out, put it in a small pouch, and carry it around. Very little game, but offers some good things for kids, and it has some nice high-quality components. I like it. Dice Tower Judgment approved!